We've started conference play in Valley Women's Basketball as the calendar has flipped to 2015. To talk more about the early happenings around the Valley, we bring in National College Basketball analyst Debbie Antonelli. Happy New Year, Debbie. How's it going?
Happy New Year, Double D. Excited about conference play. It's like the start of the second part of the season. Non-conference is done. Now we get into the real meat of things. It's going to be fun.
Absolutely. That conference portion of the season gives everyone a chance to sort of reboot and restart. But as we jump into things, if folks that have watched our previous segments know how much you like to talk about offense. And today, you want to introduce folks to the Antonelli scoring matrix. What can you tell us about that?
Oh, yeah, this is an offensive breakdown, unlike anything you've ever seen before, Double D. This is a formula that I've come up with. It's part math, part science, got a little bit of art to it. That's the eye test. That's my subjectivity to it. Pretty much, though, it's about math. Now, you know I don't really care about math. What I care about is scoring. And this formula is put together with points per game, percentage of assisted baskets. It's got a little bit of defense in it, a little measure of defense. I had to keep a little balance there, so I put a little measure of defense in there with block shots, because I do think that block shots and somebody who can control the paint on the defensive end of the floor does affect offense. Also, scoring margin would be the other part of the defensive part of it. But what I have is a scoring matrix for the Missouri Valley, and wouldn't you know, surprisingly, it's not Wichita State or Indiana State that's at top of the Antonelli scoring matrix. It's Drake. And part of the reason why Drake is at the top, D, is because they lead the conference in scoring. They shoot the ball the best from the floor. And they've got the league's top scorer, Lizzy Wendell, 6-foot sophomore, who is here with us today. So we're excited to talk to her.
Yeah, Lizzy, thanks for joining us. I guess as you just heard Debbie talking about the scoring matrix, obviously you're leading the league in scoring so far this year. And we said folks that have seen our previous shows know Debbie's talked a lot about scoring. She enjoys seeing the offensive players do their thing. I guess, first of all, how are things in Des Moines for the new year for you guys so far?
Good. We just got a lot of snow, so it's pretty cold, but it's going good.
Yeah, it is definitely the thick of winter. Okay, coming off of last year, you guys reached the finals of the conference tournament. Yourself and Kendall Clark, you really found your way on the offensive side of the basketball. Fast forward to this year, Kendall goes down with an injury. You fight through your non-conference portion of your schedule, including a really, really close battle with Iowa. You had a career high scoring in that game. I guess talk about your team's mentality at this point in the season.
Yeah, we're just working to bring our best every day, and we have freshmen that we need to step up, and so they're really working hard. And we're really just working on bringing our best and making each other better and just playing our game.
Lizzy, when you lose a player of the caliber of Kendall Clark, there's, coaches will say we got to distribute the offense. Everybody's got to do their job a little bit better. But you have exceptionally done a tremendous job in doing your job better. What is it that you have looked for in the offense that has allowed you to be able to average 23 points a game?
Well, really, I think it'd be Caitlin being able to be such a good passer. I mean, she's averaging 7 assists a game, and she's really able to find us all. And the whole team's been working on our shot, and so we're ready to shoot when she hits us. And we have a lot of scoring. We have a post inside now, Becca Jonas, our freshman, and so it's nice to be able to look to her inside, and it opens up the outside for everyone else.
Now, I hear you speaking to your balance offensively, and that's what a good leader should speak about, is the other players. But you have a different mindset, and when I watch you on tape, I see every time you come off a flare, every time you come off a curl, every time you come off a pin down, no matter what kind of screen it is, you get your hands ready and you're looking score. You're not thinking pass. When did that mentality change for you?
So I think it's always been there, but I think everyone needs to have it, and it's really something that we talk about on our team. Everyone be ready to shoot, because we're leading the league in assists as well. So, we're able to pass and find each other. And so we just want everyone to always be ready to shoot with their hands ready.
Whenever I get a chance to talk to a big-time scorer like yourself, and Derek's right, I love offense. I love a player that's spent time in the gym, that's put the time in, that has worked on their game. And the way the game is being officiated now, there's a freedom of movement. There's an opportunity for you to be able to make cuts and to be able to get open, to set your feet and not be harassed and bumped off your line. And those are all important things. And when I break down your scoring, the thing that's most impressive to me is that you do show an ability to get to the free throw line. 30% of your scoring comes from the 3-point line, 56% comes from the free throw, from 2-point range, and 14% comes from the free throw line. So you have a balance about what you go about doing. Here's the word that I want to say to you, and I want you to respond to. An efficient offensive scorer does what?
I think just always moves and is always ready for whatever. I mean, you have to make a lot of reads, and our offense allows you to do that. I mean, we run a motion where we're screening, and we can make different reads off the screen. So we can backdoor, we can slip screens to the basket if they're jumping it, or curl and pop. And so I think our motion offense really just allows us to make reads, which is what you have to do to get open.
One last thing. What would you say to all those young players out there that want to be a Lizzy Wendell, that maybe aren't as explosive or as fast or as quick, but have worked on their skill set? What would you say to them?
Just play hard and have fun while you're playing, and love your teammates. It's all about that. Like, we have a great team here, so it makes it so fun to play with each other. And I mean, loving basketball makes it great because you can just go do what you love with your best friend. So, yeah, just work out.
All right, Lizzy, thanks so much for your time. I really appreciate you for talking with us today, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Debbie, appreciate your time as well.
Hey.
Till we chat again.
Double D, let's keep bringing it every week now, and if we get the caliber of interview like Lizzy, we're off to a good start. How many more offensive players can we find around the league like her?
Yeah.
Not many. Right?
Absolutely. It'll be a fun ride to see how things unfolded around the conference. So until then, we'll talk to everyone soon on another edition of Measure Valley Hoops with Debbie Antonelli.